I was a professional mediator when Brexit occurred, and there was no mediated discussion on it. I felt alone, frustrated, and scared of the ill-informed narrative, the outcomes and what impact it would have for my life. When I found BABS, the Brexit and Belgian Brits Facebook group, and then British in Europe, and I'm now volunteering also in the ICE project, there was a real feeling of finding some life raft of help. The situation continues to be political and legal. It's a minefield of changing rules and rights, and it's historic on the impingement of the lives of millions. Some of us effectively partitioned from certain parts of our lives. There are two of us representing Belgium in this ICE project, and we've valued access to the well-informed support and the legal input about our changing citizens' rights. Via emails and some online discussions, the workshops, though in person and online, have been full and far-reaching. Not only in terms of the guidance, more potently perhaps the personal buoying of being part of a project that's helping navigate the pressures for British citizens and their families across the world. Even if some don't even know yet that they need this, but daily there are more people finding new blocks to their previous freedoms. And that hurts. It hurts even more when you feel alone and afraid to ask. And this project helps us find each other and help each other support those millions.
We've been very lucky in that we've had no major problems with implementation of the withdrawal agreement. Participating in the ICE project, though, has been very useful for me. Through the workshops, mentoring sessions, webinars, it's made me more aware of the problems encountered in other EU countries. Through case studies we looked at, I've become more familiar with the details of the withdrawal agreement, and in particular, how it's connected to EU rights. The workshops were a wonderful opportunity to network face-to-face with other participants in the project, instead of the normal online sessions. All in all, as a result, I can go forward more confidently.
Absolutely fantastic being involved in the ICE project. I expected that it was going to be great, but it's exceeded my expectations. Truly, it's been invaluable being part of it. So it's been amazing having these workshops in person, where we've met the other British and whichever country admins, and we've all had the opportunity to get together and meet each other face to face and talk about our experiences. And we've all had a really stressful journey to get to where we have been. We've helped a lot of people over the years, and we've had some successful outcomes and we've had some not successful outcomes, and we've been able to help each other by talking to each other to get through that and to be able to process it. So that's just getting together face to face has been an absolutely massive thing, and I always come away from these workshop events feeling empowered and really like with a lot of capability to go back to British and Denmark and be able to help people. It really fills my cup to come on these events. It's just 2 days, but it makes a world of difference.
Case examples from Sweden, Portugal, Italy, Cyprus, where things were not going well, were not being implemented well, were really eye-opening, because here in the Czech Republic things have gone pretty well. We were the last to have new legislation agreed for all immigrants, and things went well from the start once we started being able to find our way and register ourselves, because there was an English speaker put in place who we could phone to make appointments. Nobody waited more than about 4 weeks for an appointment, and things went pretty quickly and pretty well, and we haven't had many hiccups at all. To hear in Athens about the excellent work going on in Greece was also an eye-opener for many, I think. And the thing I learnt most about, and I didn't know anything about really, was about the EU Charter of Fundamental Rights, and listening to how that can be useful has been an eye-opener for me, and a real learning experience. The project's been good for me, and I've really enjoyed it.
And this ICE project has taught us all to help other withdrawal beneficiaries in our countries to navigate resources and to understand and defend their rights. And also it'll leave a lasting benefit in a toolkit, a publicly accessible website with a raft of information about our rights that is accurate, up to date, trustworthy, and easy to navigate. And I think that's what I was looking for. I think it will be tremendously helpful to others. And I've been honoured to take part in the project to deliver all of those benefits.
During British and Europe's BIE's ICE project, I'd say presenting at the UACS conference with other volunteers from BIE. There, I was able to share a timeline about how the withdrawal agreement was introduced in Sweden and how that accounts for a large number of issues late applicants faced and still face today. Proportionality largely lost to legislative deadlines. Seeing how a successful campaign in Denmark reopened the registration process and addressed the issue there, also hearing how our experiences and challenges differ from those in declaratory countries. Seeing and learning about other organizations and academics and their research projects, specifically about EU citizens in the UK, we should be seen too. There's opportunity there. We face challenges exercising our rights we held as EU citizens pre-Brexit, and shining a light on these should help towards a smoother implementation of the withdrawal agreement so it can fulfill its promise